So, dialectic behavior therapy. So probably a normal session would be, Doug on one side and me, and then he said, okay, so what's going on like this week? And usually he would give me homework because we would have intense therapy on Mondays, one-on-one, and then group therapy on Tuesday nights with like 4 or 5 other people. And so they would give us homework out of the DBT book that we have. And so through the week, we would do the worksheet, and one of them could be about fear, like what's your fear? So on Monday, then we would also have 24-hour therapy. We could call him at any time if we're having an intense emotion, and he could walk us through, okay, what's the fear? Well, the fear is that person doesn't like me. Okay, well, is that true? No, because this and this and this, they're my friend, they like me, they're just busy right now, or oh, they didn't text back. I'm just giving examples, but so then he's like, okay, well, maybe they're busy, maybe, because our thinking as a borderline, we're all or nothing. So let's say, example, somebody doesn't text us back right away. Our brain thinks they don't like us, they don't love us, like forget them. And then that's when our negative behaviors act out. So, and individual therapy, we do what's called a chain analysis. So, and I don't mind sharing this. So, in June, I hurt myself, and I went into therapy, and one of the guidelines is if you hurt yourself and you try to call your therapist, he has to say, well, you hurt yourself, you have to wait 24 hours to talk to me. And it's them not saying we don't care about you. It's if they would have, breached that contract, it's enabling our bad behavior. So when I hurt myself and I tried to call my therapist, I forgot I signed that at the beginning, and I got very angry. And I was like, well, screw him. He's not a good therapist anyway, like all or nothing, like I hate him, blah, blah, blah. And then I called my mom, and I was just like freaking out. And so I got to therapy on Monday, and by then I was like calm, and I felt bad, and I apologized, but I told him how I was really feeling. And so that week he had me every day do a homework sheet on how my thoughts were and my feelings, and doing different emotional steps that we've learned in group. And so that really helped. But since December, and so I started that in January and I ended it in August, I've definitely grown leaps and bounds. And I think it was because he told me that for 20 plus years, my brain has been doing negative things. And for me to think that I'm going to change overnight is, we have to weed out the negative behaviors. And so he says that probably in March or April is when I started really improving. Like he felt I had a desire to change, but it's probably April, May. And then June hit, and I really felt something clicked in my head. I'm like, these skills actually work. Like these DBT skills, I don't have to feel emptiness. I don't have to feel lonely. I don't have to feel that people are going to abandon me. Now, those emotions still come, but now I'm able to deal with it at a better level.